Hello and welcome to Rathods IS. Today in this session, we are going to see the current affairs of 31st March 2024. So we are going to see the front page, and today is Sunday. There is no editorial, no op-ed and also no text and context. So there are very less articles which are relevant from our examination point of view. I will try to conclude this today's news analysis by 35 minutes. Okay. So now let us try to identify the articles which are relevant from our examination point of view. So if you want to know which article is important from our examination point of view, there are two sources where you can find like how can question will be asked in UPSC. That is, first one is your syllabus. So always I keep on telling you like you have to by heart the syllabus. So why? If you by heart the syllabus, then you will be knowing like which are the key areas, okay, and what are the topics which are given in your UPSC. So it will be guiding you in a right path. You will be not wasting much time. And many students are complaining me that, so how to manage time? Time management. So time management you can do like whenever you know exactly what to study and what not to study, then you can easily manage your time. Okay, so for that purpose, try to have a good thorough command on your syllabus. And second important source here is PYQs. So if you are going and if you are analyzing this PYQs, then you can easily understand like in which area UPSC is asking question. Okay, so for that, understanding of this PYQs and some repeated themes is also very important. I recommend you to do at least 10 to 15 years of PYQs from both mains and prelims point of view, so that you will be having like good command on how UPSC is asking question and how UPSC is trapping students, and you can also identify some important themes where UPSC is repeatedly asking question. So these are the tip of the day. So now let us see the first article in this front page. So this is front page. The first important article is CAA rules silent on fate of rejected applicants. So actually what happens here is, under this Citizenship Amendment Act, our government of India is providing citizenship to 6 communities who came to India as migrants on or before December 2014, 31st December 2014, and who fled to India from 3 countries. So which are those 3 countries? Pakistan, Afghanistan and Bangladesh. So now here whenever migrants they are applying for this Citizenship Amendment Act, so there are some people who are being rejected. Okay, so applicants can be rejected by empowered committee if their documents fail scrutiny or if there is any adverse security clearance report. Okay, then those people are left away, and our Citizenship Amendment rules, they are silent on the fate of rejected applicants. So this is one issue now. So now let us see the dimensions. First of all, I want to announce this. We Rathods IS, we established offline branch in Hyderabad, that too in Ashok Nagar. So if you are staying in Hyderabad or nearby Hyderabad, or if you are staying in this Ashok Nagar, you can come and you can talk to me. And we are providing free prelims mentorship for this year prelims. And also we are providing like offline and online foundation course for your prelims and mains for 2025 and 2026. So we are providing both offline and online. And in this offline, so there are some special features, so we are different. So how? So we are covering 100% of your syllabus, and there will be pre-YQs, that is previous questions, analysis and practice. And there will be mains answer writing on the day of starting of your foundation course. And next one is we are going to give you like pre-planned timetable that you have to follow. And after every subject you will be having prelims and mains test. Okay. And special focus on current affairs, budget, economic survey. Okay. And even one-to-one mentorship we are going to provide. Right. So if you want to join this offline course, and admissions are going on and very few seats are left over, because the batch size is 70 students per batch, very small batch size. So if you want to get that opportunity of taking offline coaching, so please contact us on this number 8074765513, and the exact address of this Rathods IS Academy is 3rd and 4th floor, which is near pillar number 36 and exactly opposite to Vijaya Medicals. Okay. So now let us see the dimensions of first article. So that is about Citizenship Amendment Act. So our government came up with the Citizenship Amendment Act, which provides citizenship to 6 communities. For 6 communities we are going to provide citizenship, and that too for the migrants who entered India before or on 31st December 2014 and who came from 3 countries: Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh. So why it is in news? When expert committee is rejecting for this citizenship, then whatever the rules we have under the Citizenship Amendment Act, it is silent on that. So this is issue, and here you have to see like what are the arguments in favor and what are the arguments against this Citizenship Amendment Act. So these are very important, and this topic is important from GS paper 2 polity and even from GS paper 3 internal security. So why internal security is important? So here in these 6 communities, Islam or Muslim has been excluded. So this may create communal violence. So it is one internal security issue, right? So these are the some important dimensions that you have to see, and number of times we had discussions on this topic. So I am not going to take this, okay? Now let us move on to our newspaper and one more important article. So actually in 2022 and 2021, so there was question regarding awards like Bharat Natna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan. So you have to know what are these awards. Okay, so from this point of view, this article is important, and title says 4 receive Bharat Natna posthumously. That means after that, so they got this Bharat Ratna. So this article is important, and I will give you like the dimensions that you have to see. So this topic is related to awards. So in this awards we have 2 types of awards. First one is civilian awards. Second one is military awards. So first one is civilian awards and second one is military awards. And this Padma awards, which comes under this civilian awards. So in this Padma awards we have around 3 categories: Padma Vibhushan, next Padma Bhushan, next Padma Shri. So we are talking about the civilian awards only. So you have to see like order of these categories and who will give these awards and to whom and how many will be given every year. So those are the facts that you need to know. Okay. And this topic is important from GS paper 2 under governance, and even we can connect with this with GS paper 3 under science and technology. Because of their contributions only they will be getting this awards, right? For example, MS Swaminathan, he got this. Okay, he got this award. So why? Because his contribution towards agriculture. So from that point of view, we can connect this topic with GS paper 3 under science and technology. Clear? Yeah. Now let us see the notes of this first topic, that is Bharat Ratna. And you have to know like who got this Bharat Ratna. So if you are talking about the context, it says that our honorable president, that is Draupadi Murmuji, so she conferred Bharat Ratna on former prime ministers. So first one is like P.V. Narasimha Rao, and second one is Chaudhary Charan Singh, and next one is Bihar Chief Minister, that is Karpuri Thakur, an agronomist, okay, the person who studied or who will in this agriculture called as agronomist, that is M.S. Swaminathan. So these people, they got this Bharat Ratna, that too posthumously. So if you see here about this Padma Awards, there are one of the highest civilian honors of India. Okay, they are one of the highest civilian honors of India, and it will be announced every year, that is annually on the eve of Republic Day, okay, after the Bharat Ratna. So the award seeks to recognize their achievements in the different fields. For example, like what are the activities they did and or disciplines where an element of public service they did. And the total number of awards will be given in a year, excluding posthumously awards, that should not be more than around 120 awards. And awards does not amount to a title. So what are the awards that we have? So we cannot use them as a title. So this is the thing which mainly present in your fundamental rights under right to equality. Okay, so this area also you can get question in your fundamental rights from your polity point of view. So whatever the awards we got, so we cannot use them as title, okay, and cannot be used as suffix or prefix to the awardee's name. And what are the categories? So we have different categories like Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and as well as Padma Shri. So Padma Vibhushan, which is mainly given especially for exceptional and distinguished service. For exceptional service and for distinguished service, Padma Vibhushan will be awarded, and Padma Bhushan is awarded for distinguished service of a high order. And next one is Padma Shri is awarded for distinguished service. So these are the three important categories of this Padma Awards. And if you are talking about eligibility, so who are eligible to get these awards? So this is also very important. So eligibility criteria, yes, you have to know that for sure. So first and the foremost thing here is all persons without distinction. There should be no distinction based on race, based on occupation, based on the position or sex, that is gender. They are eligible for these awards. Here Government of India, so government servants, those working with public sector undertakings except doctors and scientists, they are not eligible for these awards. Okay, you have to remember this. So doctors and scientists, they are not eligible for these awards. And the award is normally not conferred posthumously. However, in highly deserving cases, government can consider these awards this posthumously, and these 4 awards they are given under this posthumously only. And a higher category of Padma award can be conferred on a person only where a period of at least 5 years has elapsed since conferment of the earlier Padma award. Okay, and in highly deserving cases, a relaxation can be made by awards committee. So these are the very important facts that you have to remember regarding this awards. And now let us move back to our Hindu page. So in the front page itself, I found this image very interesting, right? So this image, it is talking about one dance form. So whenever you are seeing these dance forms, we have official dances and as well as folk dances. So this image which is related to one of the folk dance in northeastern part, that is from Assam. So the name of that is Bihu. So now let us see the dimensions. I will let you know like what are the things that you have to see. So whenever you are seeing these dance forms, we have 2 types of dance forms. First one is official dances and second one is folk dances. These official dances we have 8 in number, and here you have to draw map and you have to identify the name of dance and to which state it belongs to, and you have to see like important features. So in this way you can make the notes for these dance forms. And with the folk dances also same. For this you can do one change. You can write state, and in this state how many folk dances are there, and here you can write important features. Okay, so in this way you can make notes for this folk dances. And from this folk dances you can expect your prelims question like match the following. Okay, so now let us see some facts regarding this dance form, that is Bohang Bihu. So this Bohang Bihu, it is a 7-day festival and it's a festival of joy and abundance of celebration in Assam. It is one of the northeastern state of India. And this Bohang Bihu is also known as Rongali Bihu, or even we can call it as a spring festival. So here this festival or this dance, which signifies the onset of seeding season, and Bohang Bihu is celebrated from April. Okay, it is the last year data. So normally in the month of April they will be celebrating this, and this year we are celebrating somewhat earlier in month of ending of March. Okay, so now let us see what are these 7 days. So which are the things, or what is the festival, like what they will do in these 7 days. So first day is called as Garu Bihu. Okay, Garu Bihu. So in this, on this day, especially this day is dedicated to cattle. Okay, so cows, bulls, they are bathed and they are decorated with the flowers, and they will be also ornamented with the garlands, etc. And they will be feeding the cattle with some special meals, and even they will offer prayers to this cattle. And second day is Manu Bihu. So this second day of this Bohang Bihu, it involves traditional baths and delicious food, and people take baths very early in the morning with special herbs, and they enjoy traditional delicacies like pita, laru, doi. Okay, so these are the traditional delicacies of that area, but I haven't a taste. Okay, so don't ask me how it will be and what is the taste. Yeah, I don't have any experience. Okay, next one is Guhai Bihu. It is the third day of Bohang Bihu, and it is dedicated to worshipping household deities. And on this day, people, they will clean their houses and they offer prayers to the deities. And next one is Tata Bihu. It is the fourth day of this Bohang Bihu, and on this day they celebrate handlooms. So on this day, women weave new cloths and offer them to deities. And next one is fifth day, that is Nanglor Bihu. So on this day, it is dedicated to the equipment of farm or agriculture. So people, they will clean and decorate their farm equipment and offer prayers to these deities. And next one is sixth day. Sixth day is called as Garosia Jibar Bihu. So on this day, they will celebrate with the domestic animals. So they will clean and decorate their domestic animals, and they offer some special meals for their domesticated animals. And next one is Chera Bihu. It is the final day. So here, this day is celebrated with much enthusiasm. So people, they wear new clothes and they visit their friends, relatives, and they exchange gifts. So in this way here, these people who are belonging to this Assam, okay, especially tribal people, so they will celebrate this Bihu, okay, in these 7 days. And now let us move on to our Hindu page. So these are the very important articles from your front page. So in city page, there is nothing much important. You can simply leave this page. And next, in the states page, here you can see one article. So title says that Punjab farmers fear wheat crop damage to rain. So actually what happened in Punjab? Rain happened, and rain, it is very harmful for this wheat crop in this time. Okay, because the showers, they could damage the standing crops. So here the keyword is wheat. So now let us see some dimensions regarding this wheat. So this article is important from GS paper 1 under geography. So here we have different cropping seasons. So what are they? So we have Kharif, we have Rabi, we have Zyad. So wheat is an example of Rabi crop. So here you have to make the list of examples of Rabi and Kharif crop. So from this examples already UPSC asked prelims question, and there is a chance of asking once again, because it's sort of the repeated theme where UPSC is asking question. And next one is you have to see like what are the geographical conditions. What are the geographical conditions required for the growth of wheat? Like what is the temperature, so what is the rainfall, so how much rainfall, and how many sunny days is required. So everything is very important. And we have to see like which soil is suitable for the growth of wheat. So all these are very important concepts that you have to see, and you can get that topic easily in your NCERT itself. And if you move on in this states page, there is nothing much important. Leave this classifieds page, okay. And in this page also I found nothing important. So in this news page there is one article. Title says many countries yet to fully implement steps to prevent misuse of virtual assets, says FATF. So the keyword here is FATF and next one is virtual assets. Yes, there are two keywords in this article. The first one is virtual assets and second one is FATF, and you have to know some important dimensions regarding this. So let us see the dimensions. So first one is FATF. FATF is Financial Action Task Force, and even yesterday's class also we discussed about this FATF, right? So it is anti-money laundering. It is an anti-money laundering organization, and we have different list here. Like we have grey list, we have black list, and you have to see like which are the countries placed in the black list and which are the countries which are placed under this grey list. And here you have to know about what are these virtual assets. So this topic is important from GS paper 3 under economy, and there is a high chance of getting question regarding virtual assets in this year prelims. And FATF is important from GS paper 2 under international relations. So now let us see this topic in detail. So if you see why it is in news, FATF, that is Financial Action Task Force, it is a global money laundering and terrorist financing watchdog. So this FATF had been found out that many countries, they are yet to fully implement its requirement. Okay, they are not following the requirements. This is the thing which find out by this FATF. So because of this, misuse of virtual assets is happening. Okay, so because these countries, they are not having the full-fledged requirements, that is leading to this misuse of virtual assets and virtual asset service providers. So you have to know about this VASPs as well. So if we are talking about details, it says that what are these virtual assets? So these virtual assets, they refers to any digital representation of value that can be digitally traded, and even that can be digitally transferred, or we can use that for payment. That is called as virtual asset. Okay, FATF plenary had in February 2023 agreed to roadmap to strengthen the implementation of its standards on these virtual assets and VASPs, but they are not followed by many countries. And if you see what is this FATF, FATF, it is intergovernmental policy making, and it is also a standard setting organization, and this organization is dedicated to combat money laundering and as well as terrorist financing. The important objective of this FATF, it is to establish international standards and to develop and to promote policies at national level and as well as international level, and we have to combat money laundering and as well as financing of terrorism. And FATF, it has been established in 1989 during G7 summit in Paris. And actually, where are the headquarters? In Paris. Okay, where is Paris located? In France. So FATF members are around 39 members. So you can see the list. And actually some countries, they became member of this FATF in 2010. So one such a member is India. Okay. And now let us see very important article that is about mpox, that is monkeypox. So this monkeypox is in news from last 1 year. So there is a high chance of getting question regarding mpox in your prelims from your science and technology. So now let us see this article. So if you see the context, it says that scientists have made new discoveries about effectiveness of 4 vaccines. So scientists came up with the 4 vaccines for this mpox and they start analyzing their effectiveness, how effective they are. And even they have uncovered potential signs of immunity against that. Okay, so immune activity also they are trying to understand, and even how safe they are. So they are seeing like protection, immune activity. And if you see some facts regarding this mpox, that is monkeypox virus, it is a viral zoonotic disease. That means it can be transferred or it might be transmitted from animals to humans. That is called as zoonotic disease. And this mpox, unfortunately, it is a zoonotic disease. So what are the signs and symptoms? So these signs and symptoms of this monkeypox virus, it is similar to that of smallpox. And you do know that we eradicated the smallpox in India long ago. So the infection was first discovered in year 1958 following 2 outbreaks. Okay, that is pox-like disease in the colonies of monkeys kept for research. So because of this, the name for this virus is given, that is monkeypox virus. And if you are talking about what are the symptoms of this monkeypox, here they are like similar to that of chickenpox and as well as smallpox. So you will be getting like high grade fever, malaise is nothing but muscle pain, and headache from this monkeypox. And whatever the symptoms are there, they are severe than in this chickenpox infection. And the early stage of this disease, monkeypox, can be distinguished from smallpox by this lymph gland gets enlarged. So in this monkeypox, your lymph gland will be getting enlarged. It is not the case in this smallpox. So in this way, you can differentiate between the smallpox and monkeypox. And what is the transmission? So through which areas this is transmitted? So primarily infection, it is through direct contact. So whenever you are coming up with direct contact with the blood or bodily fluid or cutaneous or mucosal lesions of infected animal, then it can be easily transmitted. Apart from this, eating inadequately cooked meat of infected animals, which is also one of the important route of transmission of this monkeypox. Clear? And let us move back to our Hindu. So you can directly move on to this science page. So there is nothing much important in your news page today. Yes, here you can see one article, that is Russian central bank lends more yuan under currency swap. So actually Russian central bank, it is using this Chinese currency, that is yuan, and they are coming up with currency swap. So you have to understand what is the meaning of this currency swap. So and even there is one more dimension you have to see here is with which and which countries India have this currency swap agreement. Okay, do you know, if you are not knowing about this currency swap agreement, please let me know in the comment box so that in tomorrow's class I will be taking that topic for sure. Clear? As of now, it is your homework. And in this science page, you have to see this article for sure. And even you can see the cyclones, which is a topic which is present in your syllabus directly under geography. So title says tropical cyclones of higher intensity demand a new category. So as of now, we are having category 5, it is very high level. But what happened here is because of climate change, because of global warming, there is steadily increasing of speed of winds and as well as rainfall, and even there is increasing of intensity of the cyclones. So because of this, scientists say that we need to have another category. So this is the gist, and we are going to see some facts which are given in this article. So actually, what are the dimensions you have to see? So this topic is talking about cyclones, right? So in this cyclones, we have 2 types. Tropical cyclones and temperate cyclones. So we have tropical cyclones and temperate cyclones. And tropical means it is present in the tropical region, and here they are also called as extratropical cyclones, and they are seen in high latitudes. And these tropical cyclones are seen in low latitudes. They are in low latitudes and they are in high latitudes, right? And here you have to see like what are the important features required or suitable conditions. You have to see like which are the suitable conditions or the features for the formation of the cyclones. And you have to see examples of recent cyclones in India which formed in this Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. They will come under examples of tropical cyclone and how much devastation that happened. And you have to see like what is the impact of cyclones, and it's very important. And what are the steps can be taken during this cyclone, so which is a part of our DS paper 3, that is your disaster management. So all these are very important areas that you can think from this so and so article point of view. So now let us see the details of this article, what it is saying about. So if you see the context, why it is in news. So day by day, because of climate change, because of increasing of global temperature, tropical cyclones are powerful. They are becoming powerful and they are becoming more destructive. Okay, they are becoming more destructive weather systems that forms over warm tropical ocean basins. So here for the formation of cyclones we need warm sea surface that should be about 26.5 degrees centigrade. So what happened whenever these storms are happening, so they are having some characteristics like they have strong winds and they have heavy rainfall, precipitation is nothing but rainfall, and they are also having storm surges. So because of all these things they are increasing the destruction. They are causing significant damage to coastal communities and as well as infrastructure. And if you are talking about details, climatology, tropical cyclones, they form mainly in this North Atlantic region and as well as East Pacific region, West Pacific region and as well as South and Indian Ocean region. So in these regions, these tropical cyclones are formed. And out of 85 tropical storms that developed every year, over of them here warm tropical cyclones are more than half. Okay, out of 85, so 45 are like this tropical cyclones and their intensity is very high. So Western Pacific Basin, which is the most active region for these tropical cyclones, and this Western Pacific region is accounting for 1/3, okay, 1/3 of tropical cyclones that originated. And even there is very sharp rise in man-made greenhouse gas emissions. So because of this, what happened, there is rising of global warming. Okay, so whenever there is rising of global warming, further the intensity of these tropical cyclones will be increased. The warming can be observed not only in the sea surface. Normally whenever there is increasing of temperature or climate change, the surface water will be get heated. So here because of this global warming, not only the surface water is getting heated, but inside also there is getting of heated. Okay, so warming can be observed not only at the sea surface but also in the deep of the ocean also there is increasing of warmness. So because of this, that is leading to the increasing of intensity of these tropical cyclones. And there is the long-term data which had been studied by this climatologist. So they said that the frequency of intensity of these tropical cyclones which is increasing day by day. And whenever there is increasing of global warming, so there is increasing of wind speed of 12%. So whenever there is 1 degree increasing of sea temperature, that is increasing like 12% of speed of this winds. Okay, so even we can say like 40% of increase that is seen, and even 40% of destructive potential that is becoming strong and strong. So with 1 degree increasing of temperature, 12 degree increasing of speed and 40 degrees increasing of its strength of destruction. And warm waters they extend further poleward. So what happens, you know that water is moving all the seas and oceans, they are interconnected. Like, so we have oceanic currents like cold water oceanic currents and hot water oceanic currents or warm oceanic currents. So water will be not stagnant, they are moving, right? So because of this movement, so the water from these tropical areas, they are moving towards these poles. So because of this, cyclones, they are also shifting towards polewards, and more storms are forming at these higher latitudes in the recent past because of this moving of warm water from this tropical region to this extratropical region. And next one is a warmer temperature atmosphere can hold more moisture. So whenever this heat is increasing, it is having more holding capacity, so that we will be having heavier rainfall. Okay, whenever this tropical cyclone is making landfall, so we will be getting heavier rainfall, and that also leads to increasing of destruction. So these are the very important points, and this article is very important from our examination point of view. Okay, let us move towards this page. So this article and this Mpox article I discussed. So these are the very important articles that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper. So I hope you enjoyed this class. And now I want to show you like where exactly you can get the notes of this class. So this is our 1 minute. Yes, this is our Rathods IAS classes Telegram channel. Please do join this channel so that you will be getting the PDF in this format, so that you can easily download the PDF of the notes. And this is our Rathods IAS Academy YouTube channel. Please do subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And this is our website, Rathods IAS Academy website. So if you want to have the online course, and prelims is very much near, so if you want to purchase any course, you can purchase by using this website, and videos will be played in this website itself. So if you have any query regarding the courses, please contact us on this number 8074765513, and this is even WhatsApp number also. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share and comment, and even subscribe to this Rathods IAS Academy.